Hi, everyone. This is our sprint release video for the product marketing team for digital experience for August 11th. And I will hand it off to Tina to get things started.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. You see the survey? Yes. So I worked on the DevSecOps survey layout. Thanks to some quick decision making from Philza and Justin, we decided to use the same layout as a past survey. So we were able to kind of put this design together much quicker than we could have had we had to start from scratch. We also got some graphics in. They're still working on that, but from the brand team, from Vic and Luke, and I think they look amazing. So here's the layout. Mateo's gonna probably talk about the coded part of it, but here's like an idea of just what it's going to look like in real. I love these little graphics. And then, yeah, I won't show the whole thing. And then another thing, Nathan pointed out that this learn page here, needed a little bit of love. So in between feedback loops for the survey, I whipped together an improvement of that page as well. And those are the two kind of biggest things that I worked on this iteration. That's it. I guess I'll just choose somebody, Mateo, since we're probably going to talk about the same project.
Yes, so I have been also working on the dev survey page. We have been working on the feedback. It's coming up nicely. I can share my screen to show it. So here it is. How it's looking. It has some of the basic animations already, like the growth in these graphs and this light fade, the changing color of the site navigation, these lines that pop up. Site navigation changes color to have good contrast with the background when it changes, some code change animations, and it's coming up and trying to wrap up on the feedback. And we are just missing the form, the actual form that we're going to use, the Marketo ID for that one. But yeah, I should be wrapping this up pretty soon.
Mateo, you scroll too quickly past those the question and answer line.
Oh yeah, let me
reload it
again. Yeah. Let me go that back. There you go, like the lines coming up from the sides. Yeah, and that's it for me. I'll pass it over to Nathan.
No, I can't follow that. Are you kidding? That's so cool. I don't know what it is about lines, but I think they look so clean. I guess I can share my screen. I don't know what I have to show, but I'll figure it out. Hopefully everyone can see. A lot of cleanup. So I was in dub a lot of this past iteration. And so I went through, and there's an issue I created here. I went through every page we had in the sitemap for dub, other than like, I didn't click on every blog post, but I listed it all out and then kind of organized them by sections because that's how they're organized in dub. And then I created separate issues and then tagged the responsible people. So for like the job section, I worked with the talent acquisition team to get those pages removed. Anyway, all that said, completely cleaned up. I deleted hundreds. Thanks, Justin, for all the approvals of files and just stuff that was getting complicated, because what's been happening is people have been updating old files in dub, but those changes need to be in by experience. So now there's going to be less confusion because there's only one single source of truth. And so with that, I finished also the features YAML. We did two slippers releases. I think we did 2.11 and 2.12. And then I just started recently, other than minor bug stuff, I started on the learn page. So I still have to figure out I just started this like not too long ago. But the cards, so it's already looking better than it was before. So hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have this wrapped up, and then Tina can start reviewing it, and it'll be done by next iteration. I think that's it for me for this past iteration. Javi, you're up.
Thanks, Nathan. This iteration, I worked on adding support for a third experiment variant for the template slot for the launch darkly component. In doing that, I discovered a regression of an override property not displaying the loading data value properly, essentially meaning that like what the loading property is doing is that until a feature flag is being evaluated, it won't show anything. And once we have a value, it'll show up the correct component, template, etc. Been trying to figure that out and it's been not very fruitful. So we're gonna do some pair programming to figure some of that stuff out. It's also another bug with the feature flag not evaluating properly in accordance to the split. So that's another bug that we encountered in all of the changes that we have going in. Besides all of those changes, I also worked on the side navigation for the solutions pages. I have yet to push the MR, but once the MR is pushed, I'll have someone on this team / Tina review them to make sure that they're added appropriately. I think that's it for me. I think we're done here.
I can actually speak for Margaret real quick. She's been working on MVC for features, MVC 3, MVC for the features page. And she still needs to fix a few bugs with the www features YAML file to get it all to work. She's also been working on some updates to button and type fixes for the features comparison page that came from Jess. And she has also been working with Mateo on animations for the DevSecOps survey page to kind of help clean those up in preparation for version 2 of that for September 1st launch. And that's what she's been working on. And I think that's it. Thanks, everyone.